Like everyone else, I've got my own taste in BL dramas, and let's be real, not everyone agrees with me. Some of the shows I love, other fans treat them like that one weird cousin at family reunions. Tolerated, but not adored. So in this video, I'm sharing my list of BL dramas that I swear by, even if the fandom isn't exactly cheering with me. Think of it as my collection of guilty pleasures, or why do I love this moments. And of course, I want to hear yours too, so drop your unpopular BL faves in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because you know we're just getting started. First on our list, La Pluie. Released way back in 2023, La Pluie easily made it into my list of favorites, not because it was perfect, but because its plot and cast had that rare spark that pulled me in from the start. The first few episodes were so good that I thought, oh wow, we've got a masterpiece here. The premise itself was already fascinating. Imagine only being able to hear your soulmate when it rains. That's not just poetic. That's basically a free K-drama OST every time the weather turns gloomy. Now, I'll admit, the execution wasn't exactly seamless. The story sometimes felt like it was stuck in traffic during rush hour, a little clunky in places, and while the two couples weren't exactly serving perfect 10 sizzling chemistry, they still gave performances that made me stare until the end. Honestly, the plot was the real MVP here, and it kept me invested even through the occasional bumps. The main couple, of course, went through the classic BL roller coaster, all the highs, lows, and that legendary let's just miscommunicate for half the series phase. But hey, at least everything got wrapped up nicely by the finale. I do remember the big teaser for a possible second season focusing on the side couple, and fans like me got our hopes up, but unfortunately, that sequel was left out in the rain. Quite literally, the storm never came back. Still, La Pluie remains a gem for me. Imperfect? Sure. But memorable? Absolutely. Number 2 on our list. Perfect 10-liners. This series is pretty lucky. Not many BLs can brag about having 3 main couples. That's like an all-you-can-eat buffet for fans. Naturally, Perth Santa became the crowd favorite, while Force Book storyline, let's just say some viewers thought it was more instant noodles than 5-star meal. But honestly, I liked that their arc was lighter. It set the mood that this wasn't going to be a complicated sob fest, just a fun ride. And sure, people said their chemistry wasn't explosive, but I found them natural, more cozy campfire than fireworks. And sometimes that's all you need. At the end of the day, Perfect 10-liners is special to me because it wasn't just a show, it was comfort food for my mental health back when it was airing. Number 3 on our list, My Only 12%. I'm a huge fan of this series, mainly because I'm a sucker for the friends to lovers trope, and this one actually nailed it. Now, some people rolled their eyes and said, oh, another university BL? Haven't we seen enough of those? And yeah, it does have a few of those familiar school vibes. But what really hooked me was the main couple. Their chemistry felt so genuine that I couldn't help but root for them. The acting? Solid. The execution? Surprisingly smooth. By the end, I was left thinking, simple concept, great delivery, and honestly, sometimes that's all you need to make a series shine. Number 4 on our list, 4 Minutes. When this series first aired, I won't lie, I was confused, entertained, and slightly concerned all at the same time. Like, do I actually understand what's happening, or am I just vibing with the chaos? But then they threw in this pseudo-supernatural power mixed with medical drama, and I thought, okay fine, this is the BL multiverse I didn't know I signed up for. Now, the pairing? Their first time together and yet the chemistry was so strong it could have come with its own medical warning label. Caution, may cause unexpected heart palpitations. And about the whole, this show has no plot complaint. Sorry, but no. Every episode felt like it was secretly winking at us, setting up that big twist. So, yeah, I'm defending it with my whole chest. But maybe that's just me. What do you think? Are you team confused but hooked like me, or team what plot? Number 5 on our list, Be My Favorite. This BL is what I'd personally call a masterpiece, and yet somehow it's sitting in the underrated corner like that smart kid in class nobody talks to. I get it, the hype fizzled out when they swapped one of the main actors, but honestly, the final cast was a pleasant surprise. Kristen Garwin's chemistry wasn't just good, it was oh wow, did they practice this in secret levels of good? Now, here's the tricky part, the show itself never really got dragged for being bad, but Krist's past controversies definitely turned some people off. Some fans basically said, nope, pass, before even giving it a chance, and fine, that's their call. But if we're talking purely about the quality of the story, the acting, and the execution, this series checked every box. It deserved way more love than it got. Number 6 on our list, The End of the World with You. Alright, before you roast me alive in the comments, I swear I do not support this kind of love story in real life. Cheating exes? Nope, not today. But because this is fiction, and because they threw in a spicy little sci-fi twist, I actually kinda love it. Let's be honest, this might be one of the most toxic BL relationships I've ever seen. But when the world's ending in 10 days thanks to a giant meteorite, suddenly your standards drop faster than your Wi-Fi signal during a storm. Like, do you want closure, or do you want company when the sky explodes? Our boy chose love over logic, and honestly, I can't even blame him. Because if the world's ending, even the biggest red flags start looking like neon green lights saying, at least you won't be alone when the meteor hits. Number 7 on our list, Theory of Love. I was honestly hesitant about putting this series on the list at first, because I thought, wait, doesn't everyone love this? Turns out, nope. Apparently, some fans didn't vibe with it at all. And it's not because the acting was bad, it's more about Off's character being mean to Third and completely oblivious that his best friend is in love with him. Now, I get it. Some viewers saw that dynamic and immediately dropped the show like a hot potato dipped in lava. Toxic? Sure. Frustrating? Absolutely. But me? I'm a total sucker for unrequited love stories, especially in BL dramas. Call it my guilty pleasure. And let's be real. Off-Gun's chemistry is like gravity, you just can't escape it, even if it takes a while to show up on screen. So yeah, the execution could have been smoother, but this drama still ended up being one of my personal faves. No regrets. Number 8 on our list, once again, this Korean BL. Oh, I remember watching it like it was my full-time job. I was that invested. But let's be honest, the runtime was criminal. Less than 30 minutes? Honey, that's barely enough time for me to decide if I like the outfits, let alone follow a whole plot. And sure, people love to point out the plot holes, but honestly, I didn't notice them the first time because I was too busy convincing myself the chemistry was better than co-workers who just met at orientation. Still, I have to respect that they went for a unique storyline when everyone else was recycling the same narrative. So yes, it's messy, it's flawed, but I'd still recommend it. Why? Because sometimes we don't want perfection. We want the drama, the chaos, and maybe just a sprinkle of what the hell did I just watch? And there you have it, the BL dramas that everyone else seems to roast, but I'll defend like they're my own children. Do you agree with me, or are you about to drag me in the comments? Either way, thanks for watching, and don't ghost me. See you in the next one.